Danny Walsh, welcome to Ben Mastwick's Golden Hour.
Golden Hour, is that what it's called? That's terrific. That just leads into the first track of my new album called Golden Hour. So,
tell me about this song of yours, Golden Hour.
Well, it's a bit of a spooky kind of noir song. So the album's called In the Wimmera, and that track, Golden Hour, you know, it's harking to that time of the day when the sun's shining, that beautiful colour through the window. And in this case, the tune's a bit of an imaginative tale about someone on the run, maybe on the loose, hiding out in a country town, peering through the curtains in the golden hour while the tractors are going by outside, and you're wondering what the hell they're doing up there.
So, In the Wimmera, is it all about the Wimmera?
Yeah, it came about, I think, long after we'd recorded it, and we had a project last year separately, the Cheddar Road All Stars, about songs about Reservoir that were written by Barry Dickens. Mm-hmm. And through putting that together, we basically made an album of his verses about where he grew up in Reservoir, with a bunch of Reservoir-based musos, and that was a really successful thing. But it made me think about how good it would be to do an album of stories, tales about where I grew up, and it turned out that I'd already done that. Once we'd cut out a couple of the songs that had been recorded in the session, it turned out all the songs were actually a collection from the area. So away it went, and it became In the Wimmera.
So are these real stories about real people?
For that one, yes, some of the songs are quite personal and very real. That one, there's definitely real cases that have gone on over the years that it could be based on, but it's certainly a bit more of an imagination and leaving it a bit to the listener who's tuned into the vinyl.
So how are you going about putting this record out, Danny Walsh?
We're selling them now in the local butcher shop, and after being in the local paper last week, they've been selling like beefsteaks.
I'm really liking this alternative outlet approach you've got going on.
So maybe we can start stocking other stuff up there, Ben, if you know, there seems to be a bit of people seem to be browsing music while they're perusing their next meal. Maybe we could stock some master material up there and have it, the vegetarian option.
What's the perfect accompanying meal for this record?
Definitely a Sunday roast.
Uh-huh.
Mum's cooking. Roast potatoes, roast veggies, 3 meat and veg on the kitchen table.
And what should we be drinking?
I think a beer, which, cheers.
What kind of beer are we talking about?
Yeah, I'd say some Melbourne Bitter would be really a choice beer for that, or a craft beer, but not too crafty. I mean, I think you could pair it with a lot of drinks, actually. Uh-huh. And as the night went on, you'd probably start mixing your drinks and maybe having a Sambuca, just a nightcap, or one of those Italian Amaro kind of digestives or something, just to round the night out once you've got to the final song, the ninth song.
Amaro me.
Actually, it's only 30 or so minutes, the album, so I'd say that's a lot of... You don't need too many drinks to get through it unless you're really hoeing into your booze in isolation.
Any tips for our mental health?
Yeah, try and see some trees, smell some eucalyptus.
And what are you doing to escape this bizarre reality?
There's a few things happening to to let the mind wander a little bit into the imagination world.
The imagination realm is a really important place.
Yeah, I think it is. It's an important place. Yeah, I think it can make the difference between things being, talking music in general, but yeah, definitely the difference between things being pretty rough and things being seem to be going on the right path. Yeah, I think music's a really important thing for me anyway. I think, yeah, maybe it's different for other people, of course.
For me, I got to keep really, really busy.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to roll, and it's good to have those outlets. So, yeah, and trying new things, new instruments and things. See a lot of people, with their ISO projects, and that's great. Whatever people need to do to keep themselves amused and sane.
ISO projects. Well, you're in mine right now, mate. Danny Walsh, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, mate.
Oh, great, Ben. Thanks for having a chat.
Now, remind folks again which butcher store they can go to get your new record.
Well, that's up in Donald,
Mm-hmm.
in the Wimmera, Donald's Family Butcher. But in town, we are stocked at Basic Discs in the city, Rocksteady Records in the city. They're all mailing out as well, of course, and Northside Records and Thornbury Records. But yeah, we'd strongly recommend going down to the store if you can't go to the store. I think there's announcements from our Premier very shortly. Then we would still love you to go and buy them online from those stores, because those establishments need to keep living and breathing. They're a big part of the music sphere, and we're very happy that they stock them there. So yeah, the butchers or your local indie record store in Melbourne.
Hey, Danny Walsh, how about you and I play a little music? What do you say?
Great idea.
All right, let's do this.
Let's go. Let's do it.
Brilliant.
Be sure to look out for those folks out there who could use a phone call or a FaceTime or a Zoom. I tell all your friends that you're bound for glory. You'd make it there before me. What is it like? Is it worth this misfortune? What is it like on the other side? These 20 years, I've loved one thing only. I love what I know about patience. I love what I know about mercy. I love what I know about passion. I love what I know about soul. And I know love what